Hello, my name's Precious Divinity, and this is The Pulse. Hello and welcome to The Pulse. The Pulse is aimed at supporting local talent, businesses, and charities. It is viewer supported, so make sure you support the show if you'd like to see it again. Also, I'd like to bring to the attention of the Central Valley bands from out of the area. So if you'd like to hear bands from other places, I've got a band from Pittsburgh tonight, and also one of my friends from Philadelphia is going to do the first video here. But first, I was sharing shout outs from some of my entertainment friends showing their support. My first shout out is from Chuck Kwan, aka Dirty Chopsticks, who DJs for Vanilla Ice. I met Chuck back in 1993 while touring with Playboy's Girls and Rock and Roll, and Vanilla Ice played on the same stage as Playboy's Girls of Rock and Roll did, so we were all backstage and met Chuck there. He sent me an email saying, "All my best and good luck with the show. You'll pull through it. You always do. Thank you, Chuck Kwan at TQ Management." So, thank you, Chuck. Did we see the pictures of, I guess he's known as Dirty Chopsticks now. So the first artist I'm going to present to you tonight has weaved his way like a chameleon through many incarnations and is Philadelphia's most well-known indie artist. He's rolled with the punches like a champion fighter, standing the test of time and proving what it means to be humble while in the spotlight. Oh boy, I first personally met Supreem back in 2001 at the Philly Music Conference. He came up to me and handed me his business card. And I said, "Oh, Supreem de Regalada." And I was having a blonde moment. He quickly corrected me and said, "No, deregulator." So that's how we met. Not only would Supreem become a great music resource for me, but an even better friend. He has advice that would rival Maya Angelou's comments. Eloquent and a performance expert, Supreem continues to stay steady in the midst of an ever-changing music scene. To tell you what kind of person he was texting me for this show during his uncle's funeral, and I told him, "Hey, if this is the wrong time, don't worry about it. I'll catch you on the flip side." To which he responded, "You come and you go." So thank you for his support during my first show here. Yeah, thank you. Before I make his Grammy-nominated band members jealous, it's my pleasure to present the George Clinton of our era, Supreem and the New Experience.
I love my city and my city love me. Where I'm from, or where you from? If it wasn't for my city, yo, where would I be? Where I'm from, or where you from? I love my city and my city love me. Where I'm from, or where you from? If it wasn't for my city, yo, where would I be? Where I'm from, or where you from? From Paris in the battle rod, none but love. Profiling in the whip, all taking the sub. Cyphers on South Street, help me spark it. My first L, Frankfurt, the market. My town's the sharpest, check the stack. Had stars on the map before rap was back. Then they held us back, like we all was whack. But the legendary roots put a stop to that. Now Hilliard's finest, we out the box shining. Like a bezel iced out with rocks. Whole down these blocks filled up with thugs. Yo, brother, Have your mama so hard for the back of your neck. See, that's what you get, cause that's what you want. Supreme from Philly to the home of the blood. I love my city and my city love me. Where I'm from, or where you from? If it wasn't for my city, yo, where would I be? Where I'm from, or where you from? I love my city and my city love me. Or where I'm from, or where you from? If it wasn't for my city, yo, where would I be? Where I'm from, or where you from? I'm the Southwest, I'm North Hill Zone. DEA sports bottle was there to zone. Brotherly love, so we hardly alone. Keep it buzzing so far the phone. 215, live from the high. Believe you don't want no problem with the guy. Drop somebody slick, drunk him like a Billy Cat. I'm not the top 10 sharp fixes with the cup. Here's on the city where the gambler the hub. The cheesesteaks and all that good stuff. On the back toe and a couple of blows. Late night and everything goes. 8-0 to 6-2, 8 to 6-9. I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. You might want to visit, but won't want to stay. I love my city and my city love me. Where I'm from, or where you from? If it wasn't for my city, yo, where would I be? Where I'm from, or where you from? I love my city and my city love me. Or where I'm from, or where you from? If it wasn't for my city, yo, where would I be? Where I'm from, or where you from? Yo, we're going to the all-star, born and raised on the street corners where I spend most of my days. And I'm going to Charlotte, Staten Island. Can I get a Julia Violence? 215 to 718. I cannot put it great. My mind is in space. I'm a spirit resurrect the victim. Dead is judge drag over their head. My blood type is evil in your life. I return like Christ. The king of the night. I'm God's favorite. I'm the seed of King David. See, my mind is a temple. My body is a haven. Born like Babylon. We fight like crime versus Megatron. All the boss in the 7 times. I spit a back of rhyme. No gossip. I'm a back of bomb. I love my city and my city love me. Where I'm from, or where you from? If it wasn't for my city, yo, where would I be? Where I'm from, or where you from? I love my city and my city love me. Or where I'm from, or where you from? If it wasn't for my city, yo, where would I be? Where I'm from, or where you from? Hey, yo, I rock this like Balboa. Top step of the mutant, a champ put his hands in the air. We family here, no bad blood, ignorant stares, and love's brotherly. I live for the city, I love ambassador. A rap since the days of Chuck's amazing clutch. I Cutly at the blade and such, I stays in touch with all of my accomplices. Staying fixed on a map like a compass is. Promises to live what this hip hop is. Till the whole great label box, my tunes great when Sam was not playing. Was nice with rhymes saying no fights, but the mighty slaying with AI playing. Shock Skywalk in the hoop, salute flags and fist walls from stitching in the sagging drawers. Colonial troops, the temples, carriage and horse, the portion. For my city, I'ma carry the torch. Yeah, I love my city, and my city love me. Where I'm from, or where you from? If it wasn't for my city, yo, where would I be? Where I'm from, or where you from? I love my city, and my city love me. Or where I'm from, or where you from? If it wasn't for my city, yo, where would I be? Where I'm from, or where you from? I get it down from my town till it's time to leave. Bouncing all around the town where I'ma be. From my town to your town and off between. Where I'm from, where you from is all the same to me. I get it down from my town till it's time to leave. Bouncing all around the town where I'ma be. From my town to your town and off between. People speaking other languages, yelling supreme. I love my city and my city love me. Where I'm from, or where you from? If it wasn't for my city, yo, where would I be? Where I'm from, or where you from? I love my city and my city love me. Or where I'm from, or where you from? If it wasn't for my city, yo, where would I be? Where I'm from, or where you from? Yeah, that's how we doing it in Philadelphia.
All right, big shout out to Philadelphia. I know Supreme Facebooked and sent all his fans the information about this show. So if you're tuning in from Philadelphia, thank you. Thank you for loaning me Supreme. Music fans can check out Supreem and the New Experience on the website of the same name, supremeandthenewexperience.com. He's also on Facebook, Reverb Nation, and Twitter. Also look for him nationally and internationally. That's it for the first segment of The Pulse. We will be right back.
That Batman's Alley, Hungry Howie's, and Scoops Ice Cream. Tower Health Food, Samba Steakhouse, Mike Briggs Properties. There's Tower Market, Farmers Market too, Kuka's and Landmark, Mr. Sushi for you. Chicken Pie Shop, Fulton's Trolley, Palomino's, Spinner's Records, Tower Bike Shop, Irene's To Go, Bobby Sal's Restaurant, The Perfect Blend and Million Elephant, H&R Block, Starbucks Coffee, PMOTs, Roger Rocca's Dinner Theater, The Second Space, Tower Tattoos, La Tienda, Me and Ed's is the place, International Furniture, The Review Cafe, Teasers World Tea Market, Love Oak knows the way, Typhoon Restaurant, The Game Preserve, and Bia Bay, Sequoia Brewing, Russo Restaurant, Tower Clocks Today. Come to the tower, there's so much fun for everyone. Every morning, every evening, ain't we got fun?
You're watching CentralValleyTalk.com.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Hello and welcome back to the Pulse. I have a video shout out from one of my friends, Donnie D. He's up in Stockton. He travels the world, so I'm lucky to that I caught him here in the States. If we could roll that.
Anthony B, perpetual world traveler known as me. Divinity, I understand that you're getting ready to do a show. Yes, TV show. Congratulations. I wish you all the best with that. I know you're very capable of doing it. And go for it. Just do your thing, and all the best to you on the first show and every show henceforth from there. You got it. Take care.
Thank you, Donnie D, for that shout out. I appreciate your support. Right now I have my first guest on the show. His name's Kris Korsgaden.
How are you?
I'm doing great. He's a phenomenal piano player, local to Visalia, correct?
Originally, yes.
Yeah, a very talented guy right here. Started playing piano at the age of 3 and studied at what college?
San Diego State University.
San Diego State University.
STDSU.
He's performed with many famous musicians. I asked him to bring a keyboard, but he wanted the show to be a little bit more about him personally, so his fans could get to know who he is and what he has to say. So with that said, can you tell us about the Ensenada Jazz Festival in Mexico?
Well, I got asked the other day, so I really don't know what's going on. All I know is I'm supposed to show up and play my vibraphone.
Right, I hear you're playing with a very famous guitar player.
No, I'm playing with a sax player. His name's Adrian Trajas Gonzalez. He's a former member of the Mars Volta,
Mm-hmm.
and he's from Mexico City, as I
Okay.
understand it, and he's living in LA now.
Mm-hmm.
So he called me the other day and asked me if I was interested in playing with him and a group called the Afro Jazziacs from San Diego,
Okay.
and they're a really, really good band, so I'm excited.
Oh, good. We're excited for you. See, this is the local talent we're trying to promote here in
There's a lot of
town.
flies in here.
Yeah. And also, you have a lot of upcoming shows in August with Adrian Terrazas Gonzalez. Did I
Yes.
say it correctly?
Yeah, Trajas.
Tarajas.
Terrazas,
Okay,
yes.
roll the R's. Okay, can you tell us about that?
Yes, we have a show coming up on August 1st at the Cellar Door. We have a show coming up on the 3rd at Rookies. Then we have a show on the 15th at Crawdaddies. 16th will be at the Fulton 55, opening up for DB and the Struggle. Great
So
band.
you're busy. You're busy.
Yes. And then the 17th is in Limbo. I'm not sure if we're going to be at Rookies again, but looking to book another date, so we'll see what happens.
All right. Yeah, today is the first day of summer. I know a lot
Yeah,
of
it's
people
hot.
like
That's why I'm wearing all white. It's too hot out here.
I know a lot of people like to get out there and see local bands play. And
I hope so.
yeah, I know. I hope so too. Can you tell me anything about your views of the local music scene? I'm new to the area. I'm from Porterville. I've only lived there 7 months, so.
Well, do you want the truth or the candy-coated truth?
Oh,
What do the
go
people
ahead
want?
and say what you want to say.
Well, I think the local music scene is really grim, and I think people need to go out and support it. That's what I think.
Yeah, being raised in Vegas, like I said on Chuck's show earlier, most of the people I knew were performers themselves. So we got a lot of support. You know, people come to Vegas to see shows. That's what they do in their free time. So I definitely would like to raise awareness of the local talent here. And how do you think we could change those things?
That's a tough question. Well, when people don't care, it makes it kind of difficult.
Now, what is the problem? Do you think that they don't see entertainment as a real job, or they're just not supportive?
Well, I think a lot of people are getting tight with their money, and I think when things are really fake, they don't want to spend money on it.
Yeah, there's a lot of commercial acts
Yeah,
out there.
I make real stuff, so if you want to come out and see real stuff, come out and check it out.
All right, all right. Well, you have some albums coming out online.
Yes, I have 3 that I just released. The first one is called Buck Fitty and the Purple-Headed Yogurt Slingers.
Okay, you want to tell me a little bit about the name there?
Well, not really. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Okay, okay, personal
Um,
meaning. Sometimes they say when you explain your songs, it ruins
I
it.
just don't. I think this is a family program, so I'll keep that one to myself.
Okay,
The
okay.
second one is called Get Out of My Face, and
Mhm.
well, let me back up. Buck, no, more flies.
That's what you meant. Get out of your
Yeah,
face.
Get Out of My Face. The first one, Buck Fitty and the Purple-Headed Yogurt Slingers, features a guy named Harley Maxino on electric bass, a phenomenal musician, originally from the Philippines, and an interesting guy named Isaac Crow on drum set. And we played as a trio. It's a live recording. Turned out really good. The other
Right.
one is Get Out of My Face, which features Harley Maxino again on guitar, and a guy named Mac Layton on stand-up bass from San Diego, and then Isaac Crow again on drums. And then the other one that I released recently is called This Is Your America, and it's more of an electronic pop album, mostly. There's a couple tracks with musicians, but most of it's electronic dance music.
Mhm.
And then I have a couple more coming out. The first one is called What I Say, and it's a tribute to soul music, but we do most of the tunes is Latin jazz.
Mhm.
Then I have another one called In Tribute to the Bird, featuring the music of Charlie Parker, and that one again a lot of Latin jazz. And
I'm noticing a lot of diversity here.
yeah, I'm interested in a lot of music. I don't really have one thing. Like I said, I'm into electronic dance music at the same time that I'm into someone like Tito Puente.
Mhm. Well, that's good. You're well-rounded. Where can people find your online stuff?
You can go to my website, which is BK50Productions, BK50Productions.com, or Kris Korsgaden, KrisKorsgaden.com.
Yeah, I had to ask him how to pronounce that one.
Yeah, I spell my name with a K. So if you type my name in and if you type my name in and think you can't find it, you might have spelled my name wrong. KRS.
He's all over YouTube also.
Mhm.
That's exciting to hear. You have so much going on. That's
Actually, I would like to pipe a few more things.
Great.
I'm producing an album for the band Mezcal, a pretty big Central Valley band. We started production on the new album a couple months ago, soon to be done. Carlos Rodriguez, the leader, played really, really well on it. I'm excited about it. I also produced a solo album for a guy named Cody Torres, great country singer. And I'm also working on an album for the Afro Jazziacs from San Diego, who I'm playing with at the Ensenada Jazz Festival. And their new album should be done in a couple months.
Great. It's amazing how you can find so much work from such a small little town. I'm very impressed with all the work you've done and have upcoming. It's great to see a local person as yourself, young and so interested in music.
I'm trying.
Did you always know, I mean, playing from the age of 3, did you always know music was what you were going to do? Because it is quite hard to break into. I have my 25-year story of how things didn't quite work out. But how did you go about starting from studying at SDSU to actually getting into performance as a profession?
Well, simply put, I was playing baseball at COS, and I was pretty serious about baseball. And when that didn't work out, I looked at my options and said, well, I'm really only good at one other thing, so music it is.
That's my problem. I didn't have a backup plan. And there was no insurance and no retirement in Vegas. So I guess we should go to the video now. You want to explain the video we're going to show?
Yes, this video is taken downtown on 5th Avenue in San Diego, and I happen to be hanging out with my mom and my brother. My brother's the one that's in the video, with a crazy guy waving flags around who's always downtown bumping Rick James. And he was very, very drunk that day, so it made for some good shots. It made for a great video.
Okay. So now we have the video here. It's called Blumpy Nickels from the Fed. Welcome back to the Pulse. I'm here with Kris Korsgaden. He's a local piano player from Visalia. And we were just talking about some of Kris's interests, his upcoming venues, and all the work he's done here. He's had great success playing music here in the Valley, and I thought that y'all should know about him. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss? We talked about your albums. You're going to come back in the next segment for a little while.
Well, yeah, I have something I want to talk about. I want to talk about clickster trolls. Does anybody know what a clickster troll is? Anybody?
A clickster troll.
Clickster
I
trolls.
could guess, but I don't know.
Well, I don't know if anybody watching has ever tried to purchase Facebook ads for their business, but I have a hunch that when you spend money with Facebook itself, that they're doing you a really, really big disservice, because I'm pretty sure they pay people to troll around and click on your ads.
Very interesting. And
Just a theory. I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? I set up a Facebook account for my show, and it said advertise. Well, I went through about 5 pages of answering questions and typing things in, and then I got to the part where it said pay, and I was like, what? It didn't say pay in the beginning, so that's an interesting concept you have.
Well, it was funny
there.
because I spent a pretty good amount of money, and all my views seemed to come from the Philippines, and when I kept looking into it was interesting. I don't know how much. I don't know how, if it was really worth it or not. So I would advise anybody who decides to spend money on that to be very, very careful and make sure you know what you're getting into.
That's right. Okay, so are we about ready for a commercial break here? We'd like to thank you for tuning into The Pulse, and we will be right back.
Mike Briggs Properties has a very special historic property for sale that can be used as a home or as a business. This classic California craftsman historical home is located in the Tower District, Fresno High area. The interior ambiance displays a heyday of craftsman aesthetics, substance, strength, symmetry, and casual grace. Elegantly appointed mahogany and oak structural elements integrate form and function in a harmonious flow from room to room in this 2-story, 4,500-foot home. The property also includes a nearly 800-foot 2-bedroom apartment above the garage. This property is well suited for a professional office type of business, or for a large family, or combined living and workspace. The lot included with this property is park-sized, with plenty of room for expansion, or as a parking lot big enough to support a commercial business. For more information on this property, call Mike Briggs Properties at 486-6758. Mike Briggs Properties, 486-6758.
Double voice, circle's choice, shuffling it on the CentralValleyTalk.com. We can all get along, listen to the guitar play.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Hi, and welcome back to The Pulse. I just got, well, let me explain. I had asked, did we have a call-in line here? And I did have an answer that yes, we did. And during the commercial break, we got a surprise, and I randomly answered a call. It happens to be my brother, Jeff Howard, in Chicago. So Chicago's in the house, and Philly's in the house so far, we know. Jeff, are you there?
I am.
Great.
I love the show. I love the background. The Fresno set looks great.
Thank you. And he said Kris kicks butt on the piano. So yeah, one
Kris did rock.
Chicago
That was
fan.
a nice riff, bro.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know what song that is?
Keep
You
it
know
on.
what song we're playing there, or that we sampled? You ever heard the song "Pennies from Heaven"?
Oh, yeah, I do.
That's what we're playing.
Oh, it sounded good.
Thank you.
Hey, well, I just wanted to call and wish my sister Precious a good luck in her intro show, and love you much, and keep on keeping on. You too, Chris.
Thank you. You're a good investigator. I don't even know the show line myself, so thanks.
Yeah.
What'd you have for
It's
dinner?
country wide. I just caught you in Chicago.
What'd you cook for dinner? We have some time to kill.
Little artichoke casserole, some chicken breast on the grill. No big deal.
Right on. What's the weather like in Chicago?
Going to be 90 tomorrow. There's a rainy and big storms
All right.
today, but we're doing okay. We're looking forward to the Blackhawks tomorrow.
Okay. Go Chi-Town fans. They're crazy down there. You can hear everyone in the neighborhood yelling when there's a game on of any sport. So
Yeah,
what?
my daughter's even shut me up because I keep going, go!
Yeah, hey, you're not the only one. Well, I'd like to thank you for calling in and showing your support, and say hi to Kathy, Taylor, and Brianne.
You got it, sis. Love you.
Love you too. Bye. Okay, we're back here with Kris Korsgaden live on The Pulse. The Pulse is supported by viewers, so if you'd like to call in or go to the website, centraltalk.com, you can click on donations and donate to the show. The show is aimed at supporting local talent, businesses and charity organizations, as well as bringing out of the area acts to the attention of the Central Valley. So I put 7 ads in 7 different cities, and I got Kris Korsgaden. He's a great piano player. You've got to check him out on YouTube. Check out his website, kriskorsgaden.com. That's KrisKorsgaden.com, and see what he's up to. Support your local music. It really matters, guys. So I know you had an MP3 you wanted me to play. What was that about? Was that some of the electronic music you were
Yeah, it
talking
was an
about?
electronic dance music piece, but I'm not sure if we have it available or not. No? No? Well, you'll just
I
have to
just
wait
emailed
until it
it,
comes
yeah.
out. You'll have to buy it. Oh.
Okay, so now when I know you're interested in the electronic dance music, how does that translate through the piano?
It doesn't at all.
It doesn't.
No.
So you're not programming or...
Well, I'm programming, but I don't know how much electronic dance music has to do with playing piano. I mean, there's a huge divide.
I'm saying, what is your role in the music?
Just editing. I mean, well, I guess you could say I'm programming it from a keyboard, but I wouldn't really call it piano playing.
Okay.
So, but I have an interest in electronic dance music, and the more I listen to it, the more I'm getting into it. It wasn't my favorite thing at first, but
Yeah.
I'm starting to come around a little bit. You know, hey.
Yeah, Florida's big in electronic dance music.
I think the whole world's really big on
talking
electronic
about
dance music. Right now.
yeah, when I was a female boxer and oil wrestler, I went down to Florida. They
Wait,
flew
say that
me
you were
down
a
there.
what?
Female boxer and oil wrestler
An
when
oil
I was
wrestler?
19. Yeah, I
Ah.
used to do some slamming down and stuff. It was a big Vegas production called Foxy Boxing. So I don't know if anyone out there remembers that. It was from the Riviera Hotel.
I would have paid good money to see that.
I don't know. I hope no one has a video of that. But
I'll be sure to find out.
oh Lord, I'm sure they'll come out of the woodwork. I have 2 little kids right now, so. Anyways, what are your views on the internet itself?
Oh boy. Well, the internet is single-handedly changing the way everything works. If anybody has kids these days, I think they're aware of that. These kids seem to be able to do amazing things, and it's changing all industry. I mean, if you just take music in and of itself, I mean, I don't print CDs anymore. I mean, I put it up for digital download, and
Right.
the market that seems to find its way there is obviously the younger generation.
Right,
So the
and
internet is, you know, it's changing everything around us, and if you don't see that, sorry.
Yeah, Big Brother is watching. But so what do you see as the future of music? Not only your own music, but where do you see music headed?
Well,
Because we all know popular music is just what they decide to promote. So from my point of view and everything I've gone through to not succeed, it was a matter of getting a slave contract with a record company, and whoever they decide to promote and shove down the public's throat is who they accept and start screaming about and go buy the album. Promotion plays a big part.
Yes.
it seems like, I know you're way younger than me, but there used to be, like one big music star, Elvis or, whoever. I was a big Prince fan myself. My
Justin
kids go,
Bieber.
oh yeah, my kids like him. I don't even think they could identify him though in a photo, but yeah.
You seen his new tattoo he's got?
No, I haven't. I don't follow it. I'm
The big
boycotting.
owl. He got a big owl put on his arm the other day.
Oh,
Pretty
okay.
interesting.
Okay.
But look it
Sorry.
up. Find
Yeah.
out for yourself.
I'm sure he's telling the
There's
truth.
plenty of people out there giving their opinions. So.
But what do you see as the future of music, being that it's all digital now? I guess that makes it easier for people to pirate. You got the hackers there that want to get into stuff before it's released and ruin everyone's wallet.
When it comes to the actual music itself, I mean, we're definitely moving into a new age, and I would venture to guess that a lot of music in the future is going to deal a lot with irony because it seems to be everywhere around us.
Mm-hmm.
And which I guess are traits of postmodern art, if you want to call it that. But I think when these kids, between the ages of about 8 and 18 or 10 and 18 right now, I think when they start to grow up and if they decide they want to be artists, I'm pretty sure the number one thing they'll end up dealing with is irony.
Right. Now,
it's everywhere in my music, at least. So.
Yeah, that's the truth. When you write your music, what personally inspires you? That always interests me. I mean, I know, being a writer myself, that I'm inspired from everything from my pets to my kids to what's happening around me. Do you have any one particular thing that inspires you, or do you have a routine you do when you write music? Do you clear the room, shut the door?
Well, I constantly write all day.
I bet it's going on in your head all the time.
Oh, right now, totally.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say the only normal practice that I have when I compose is I smoke a lot of cigarettes and drink a lot of coffee.
That's safe. That's safe. I'm newly sober, so I'm always a fan of sober people.
But as to my influences, they're pretty vast. I can honestly say that music itself does not influence my music. If I had to give my number one influence for music, it'd probably be global politics, because it's pretty ridiculous what's going on these days. So hey, I write.
Right now, I said let's stay off the politics topics. I texted you because I know nothing about it. Sorry to say.
Neither do I. I don't think anybody does.
Or call in if you don't like it, but I've never voted. So I can't complain about the situation, but is there anything you'd like to express your thoughts on global
politics? Let's get rid of the IRS.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people would be in favor of that. There we go. Hey, don't. I can hold my own here. Don't start boxing. Do we have a number for a viewer call-in line? We'd like to get some viewers here. All right. If you're watching the show and you got something to say, call in. Like I always say, positivity rules. You will be live on air, so we don't want any nut jobs except us right here. Yeah, we're the nut jobs. So, anywho, if you'd like to call in and give us your opinion or just tell us what you're doing on a Friday night, go ahead and do that. Is it time for a commercial break yet?
We also have that video ready.
Okay. From the kids? Okay, this one's a special one to me. I've been recently become involved in my local church, Port Naz. They're in Porterville, and they got all the kids together and did this special shout out to me. So here you go.
Here we go. Good luck with your new show from Fort Naz Christian Academy.
That was special to me. My two daughters were in there, Kiara and Akasha, plus the rest of the gang over there. Everyone's so supportive. I really appreciate your help, Karen. I came from a lot of bad experience, and they've helped me grow and learn and know that everything's going to be okay. So thank you, Port Naz and Porterville. I'd like to thank my guest, Kris Korsgaden, and make sure you visit his website, www.kriskorsgaden.com, and find out what Kris is doing. Thank you,
Yes.
Kris, for coming in.
Again, August 1st.
And
2nd.
hey, you know what? His dad owns Crawdaddy, so you might as well throw a plug in there for your dad.
Yeah, Crawdaddy's. If you want to see us play at Crawdaddy's, we'll be playing on August 15th on the second floor. It's a $20 show. If you want to come out and have a very, very nice dinner and see some great music, please come out and attend.
All right. Well, Crawdaddy's, you'll see me there.
Thanks, Precious.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for coming on. And we'll be right back with the Pulse.
Batman's Alley, Hungry Howie's, and Scoops Ice Cream. Tower Health Food, Samba Steakhouse, Mike Briggs Properties. There's Tower Market, Farmers Market too. Kuka's and Landmark, Mr. Sushi for you. Chicken Pie Shop, Fulton's Trolley, Palomino's, Spinner's Records, Tower Bike Shop, Irene's To Go. Bobby Sal's Restaurant, The Perfect Blend, and Million Elephant, H&R Block, Starbucks Coffee, PM on Cheese, Roger Rocca's Dinner Theater, The Second Space, Tower Tattoos, La Tienda, Me and Ed's is the place. International Furniture, The Review Cafe, Teaser's Real Tea Market, Love Oak knows the way, Typhoon Restaurant, The Game Preserve, and B of A. Sequoia Brewing, Russo Restaurant, Tower Clocks Today. Come to the tower, there's so much fun for everyone. Every morning, every evening, ain't we got fun?
You're watching CentralValleyTalk.com.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Welcome to Johnny's Porch.
That.
We have been doing this for a
that.
year. My memory of the porch is that it's very much where women rule. It was almost a throne.
Going like that.
I'm circular. See, Southern folks are circular. What you said, preach. You want me to preach? Love sharing. Those things and those things that'll make you stronger and better and go for.
I ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Turn me around. Hey, turn me around. They ain't gonna let nobody.
Okay, no more drama. To myself, I said self. Myself said yeah.
That was a good one.
That was good, girl. I'm good. I'm gonna use become the best reflection of yourself. And what was that? The one God intended all along. We're gonna get there together, I promise you. Thank God for the post.
If you're looking for a home in the Central Unified School District, this 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,658 square foot home is near Clinton and Cornelia. It's walking distance to El Capitan Middle School and about a mile from Central High School. The property should qualify for FHA. We show this house on Saturdays only. We have open houses each Saturday at 1 p.m. Follow the Mike Briggs Properties open house signs any Saturday at 1 o'clock. For more information, give us a call at our office, 486-6758, or go to MikeBriggsProperties.com.
You're watching CentralValleyTalk.com.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Who do I have on the line?
Hi, this is your mom. I'm calling from North Carolina. We're at a wedding. Congratulations.
I can't believe my family's finding these numbers. I gave them no contact information whatsoever. Mom, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. It's 9:30 here.
How are you watching me? I thought there were no computers where you're staying.
Jeff called and gave me the number.
Oh, okay, so you're not watching, you're just
Your
calling
brother
in.
called and gave me the number.
All right, yeah, we just talked to him out in Chicago. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it.
Okay, love you.
Love you too, Mom. Thanks. All right, well, that's always nice to get support from your family. I think we have a shout out from Supreem, if that's queued up.
Yo, what's up, Divinity? It's Supreem the Resurrector from Philly. Supreem the New Experience. Heard you got a new show down there in Fresno on the left coast. Yo, good luck with the first episode and many more to come. And remember, continue to play Supreem and the New Experience. We love and support you down here. Peace.
Nice to see an old friend. Philly, if you're watching, big shout out to Dr. Shock down there. I call him Shakalaka for fun. But let me explain to you, Supreem was doing that shout out for me from his couch. His uncle. Hello?
Hello, this is Kevin from North Carolina. Just wanted to call and say congratulations.
Thank you, Kevin.
You're welcome.
That's my stepfather. They're passing the number. See how quick the things travel in my family. But anyway, explaining that shout out from Supreem, his uncle had just passed away. Please, I wish him rest in peace. Also to Shock's father, we just lost. And Supreem was sitting on his couch waiting to find out where everyone was going to have lunch, and he took the time to do that for me. He is the most famous yet unknown local artist in the area. Actually, he's probably going to kill me for saying that. If I could give some of his credits from the video you saw early in the show called Where I'm From. It was produced by Kevin Frank, featured the outfit, Judah Priest from Wu-Tang and Brooklyn Zoo, and Big Tal. So thank you, Supreem, for letting me air your stuff on my first show. I really appreciate all the love I get down there in Philadelphia. It certainly is the city of brotherly love. Next, I'd like to go to some of my friends from Pittsburgh. I had a lot of music ventures and had auditioned for one of the other incarnations of this band. And that's where I met my friend Ant, better known as Anthony. He's a guitar player. Rainstation Zero is well known in the area. You can hear their songs at the Pittsburgh Pirates games. And the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette says if Pat Benatar fronted Pearl Jam, it might sound a little like Pittsburgh band Rainstation Zero. So next is a performance from their second album release party, straight from Pittsburgh's Hard Rock Cafe. Central Valley, I introduce to you Rainstation Zero.
I still remember.
Hello, this is The Pulse. We're supported by local viewer support here in the Central Valley, California. So please send in your donations so the show can continue. The show's almost over. My first show, hooray, I did it from production to down to one guest I found out of 7 ads in 7 different cities. So I know there's more local talent here. Please, you can reach me at boy, I forgot my new number. Anyways, get a hold of the show at centralvalleytalk.com. They'll tell you how to reach me. Before the show closes, I'd like to thank my family for putting up with me for the past week. My husband's actually an IT guy. He's a senior IT down at Sierra View Hospital there in Porterville, and he told me get off the computer. So I was working 12 hours a day trying to come up with this show. I'd like to thank Jason and Kiara and Akasha for putting up with Mommy. And don't worry, girls, I'll be home soon. We're going to play one last video showing my support for Philly and Supreem and the New Experience. Thank you for tuning in to my first show. Here we go, Supreem.
I love my city and my city love me. Where I'm from, so where you from? If it wasn't for my city, yo, where would I be? Where I'm from, so where you from? I love my city and my city love me. Where I'm from, so where you from? If it wasn't for my city, yo, where would I be? Where I'm from, where you from? From Paris in the Barry Rock, none but love. Profiling in the whip home, taking the sub. Sight thugs on South Street, helping spark it. My first L, Frankfurt, the market. My tail is sharpest, check the stats. Had cars on the map before rap was back. Then they held us back like we all was whack. But the legendary roots put a stop to that. Now Illinois finest, we out the box shining. Like a bezel iced out with rocks. Hold down these blocks filled up with thugs. Show brotherly love, won't deal with slugs. We be moving the plugs, the lack respect. Everybody's all hard for the crack of your neck. See, that's what you get, cause that's what you want. Supreme from Philly and open the plug. I love my city and my city love me. Where I'm from, where you from? If it wasn't for my city, yo, where would I be? Where I'm from. I love my city, and my city love me. Where I'm from, where you from? If it wasn't for my city, yo, where would I be? Where I'm from, where you from? I'm the Southwest, I'm North Hill Zone. EA Sports Bottles, stay the zone. Brotherly love, so we hardly alone. Keep the buses so far in the phone. 215, live from the high. Believe you on the bottle of the guy. Nobody says strong, I'm like a belly cat. I'm my top sharp dicks with the cup on. From the city, play the game of the hub. Cheesesteaks and all that good stuff. On the bento and a couple of blows. Late night and everything goes. I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. You might want to visit, but won't want to stay. I love my city, and my city love me. Where I'm from.
At this time, we would like to thank you for flying with Divinity. Please make sure your tray tables are secured and your seat backs are in the proper position for landing. And please remember in your future travels, Divinity flies above and beyond.
CentralValleyTalk.com